Yo, still Mills, what's the is ill, man? Yo, it's Thursday, it's Friday Eve, my niggas. It's a glorious day, man. But peep game, we gotta get into this shit, man. And that's Elie back, man. I think I'm fucking with what Bill Haney is doing. I'm fucking with my nigga Brody, like straight up and down. Some people are cancerous to the sport. Some people just deserve to not necessarily completely be eradicated and eviscerated from the sport. Even though that's what I'd have no issue with that. But just their influence and impact definitely needs to be diluted within it because they're too chaotic. They're entirely too chaotic, man. Elie Seckbach is a dude that I've explained it before. He was a dude that I actually followed. I was when I first got into boxing, he was definitely somebody that I would go and I would look up his work. I would go and look up his because he was consistently posting footage. He was consistently making new content. Fucking 3, 4, different clips every day of the week. I'm like, oh hell yeah, okay, cool. But with me, the issues what started it with me with him when I started looking at him real funny style was that situation that stunt that he was pulling with Manny Pacquiao because he was such a OD Floyd Mayweather fan that inadvertently made him not even a critic of Manny Pacquiao, but just a straight up and down staunch hater of him. Now I'm a hating ass nigga. The difference is I can stand on what it is that I'm saying though. You dig? I'm gonna let you know I don't fuck with it. Nah, I don't. And just with hip hop, I'm the biggest hater when it comes to hip hop. The biggest hater. It's nothing personal. Like I'm not about to sit here and berate you. Like, nah, you a bitch ass nigga. You ain't no real nigga. I'm not gonna do that because the majority of the niggas that I don't like, as far as their music is concerned, and I think they're, counterproductive to the progression of hip hop culture. Them is real niggas. Them is real niggas, and them is niggas that I would try to ingratiate myself with, as far as their circle is concerned, just on a personal level. But outside of that, nah, I'm cool, Brody. I'm cool. I'm good. So I can stand on that shit. This is a dude when he was running down Manny Pacquiao in the capacity that he was doing it in. This is the same that like Brandon. He made a video about Brandon Rios or something like that, saying something about Manny Pacquiao, and he felt it was his civic duty to go on this video and reiterate what Brandon Rios was saying and go into detail. And pretty much was just like he ain't got to lie about that shit. Like yeah, he said what he said. So the fuck what? You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like banging on him. And it was like, yo, all right, Brody, okay, you dig? And it was always the who hits harder, Manny Pacquiao or Ruslan Provatnikov, not with the intent with the intention of having a conversation about it, but just simply, yo, well, it was like a way to slight Manny Pacquiao for not punching as hard as Ruslan Provatnikov, or even being in the conversation of not punching as hard as Ruslan Provatnikov. It was just real petty, corny, goofy nigga shit. It was just childish. It was childish. It was childish. He just did this shit for the entirety of that build-up. Just for, I think, when he fought Chris Algieri, as a matter of fact, because he was really running him down when he was, I think Chris Algieri is going to beat him. Just wild shit. And it was never in the sense of like, yo, man, Chris Algieri has a style to, really frustrate Manny. I can see him pulling the win out. But no, it was just simply, he's going to beat Manny Pacquiao. As if this dude, that's insulting. When you got somebody who's still close to the top of their game, and is accomplished so much and his beat motherfuckers that Chris Algieri couldn't even hold their motherfucking jockstrap for. It's like, yo, bro, what the fuck? Like, it's getting insulting, and you're only saying that he's gonna beat me because you want Floyd to beat me so bad. So at that fight, I recall this dude I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was in China, but he ran up on this dude in China, like outside of his hotel room with a camera. And I remember Manny Pacquiao looking in the camera like, yo, is you serious right now? But because of his, his humility and his commitment to his deity, his God, and the laws in his book, he can't harbor that type of hate that he really wants to have in his heart towards that dude. But it's like, yo, you got a lot of nerve running up on me there for an exclusive when you can't even come to my gym because of how much salt you throw on me, bro. This is the type of individual that he is. Now you got Fred Hawthorne coming out and letting it be known, bro, you was the one who released that footage of me and Kenny Porter. You did that to besmirch my name and have me out here looking brazy, bro. You did that shit. That's sloppy journalism, Brody. That's sloppy. And now I can't call these dudes journalists because they don't have a degree in it. These are just motherfuckers running around with a camera. And as they ingratiate themselves within this sport, you learn about the shit. You learn it's no you learn the character. It's no different than a motherfucking Mortal Kombat game or a Street Fighter game or a comic. You learn the characters, you learn the background, and when you learn all of this ins and outs of the sport, you learn what questions to properly ask. But he's dastardly. He's dastardly as shit. And I just seen footage of him, Caleb Plant pressing him. Like, bro, don't be saying that shit. How you gonna say like Charlo ain't like, bro? You like, what the fuck is you saying? You released that footage and you know what I'm saying? You lying on the footage. You lying, bro. Like, you know what happened. You was there when the shit happened. Fuck is you talking about, bro? You shouldn't be. What do you gain out of lying? It's sloppy journalism, bro. He is one of the few YouTubers I just don't feel like should be able. Fuck out of here. Fuck about you getting mad, you hoe ass nigga. But he is one of the few YouTubers that I feel need to be just. I don't think he should be completely eradicated from the sport. There's one YouTuber that I'm like, yo, you need to go. You need to go. And for the hate that you spew, I wouldn't be surprised if a motherfucker planted 3 in the top of your skull, bro. But I'm not gonna say his name. But as far as Elie is concerned, bro, he's just a nigga who is always he's antagonistic. The shit that he does, it's like, bro, do you not understand how confrontational the shit that you do is, bro? You were the same dude who called Conor McGregor a bitch during the Floyd Mayweather, bro. Do you not? What do you have in your arsenal to stop Conor McGregor from imposing his will on you if you wanted to take it there with you? The answer is nothing. You can interview all the boxers you want. That does not mean you know how to slip a jab and weave a hook. You do not know how to take half sets back off the jab. You don't know how to check left hook and spin off and pivot out. You don't know how to do that. You don't have the body mechanics to do that. And you don't possess them just because you fucking interview fighters, Brody. You dig? It's sloppy journalism with this dude. It's really sloppy. And it's antagonistic. You're instigating, bro. I got knocked out in my hood growing up. Shout out to the dark side villains, you know what I'm saying? Because that was where the homeboy was from. Where he did. And now, granted, this is my guy. When Bud had his parade up here, and he threw fights at the Butler Gas YMCA on North 30th Street. His baby brother was fighting in that show. We from the same neighborhood, bro. That's my loved one. But one of his the nigga that was coming up under him, they eventually put him on the hood. He came up under him. This my little homie. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is you doing instigating the fight between him and him over there when if the drama really go up, you ain't gonna be nowhere for, you know what I'm saying? Nah. Your turn. You fight now. And I was scared of the nigga. But it taught me a valuable lesson in life. And because of that, I'm a nigga who's I try to be a peacemaker. When you grow up, I ain't no bitch, nothing like that. And that caused, I got a lot of ridicule from that in my neighborhood, as I should have. And we almost got into it again after that. Like, but when he seen this time, all right, yo, he ain't running. You dig? And I don't think he want to take on that embarrassment again of what I did to him. So I ain't gonna super press him. But he was pressing me for months after that. But we was having like a water balloon fight. They was driving by in the car throwing water balloons at us and super soakers and all that. And they just kept riding around the block. He eventually said, man, square up, nigga, square up. And it was me and some of the guys that, that was my age. And we got out and it just, we ain't go there all the way. But, he was really pressing me. Like, just like, yo, I'm going to see if he going to stand on that shit now. Toughen you up a little bit. And when he seen I wasn't going to run, I still ain't want to fight him, but I wasn't going to run either. And I'm not going to let you hit me again. That's not going to happen again. That shit was embarrassing. I'm walking around my drawers. My point is, when you instigate shit, you set a negative energy off into the universe that you eventually going to have to be reprimanded for it. And he is doing that. I don't too much mind. I don't too much mind. Like it's a certain level of instigating I can understand because it's a fight going down, and both of y'all are being compensated for this fight. It's not like it's gonna be different hoods gonna be involved and it's gonna be gunplay after that. Nah, man, it ain't gonna be. It for the most part, it's not gonna be that. Camps have gotten into it or whatever, but for the most part, the niggas gonna dap each other up and walk out and be cool. All right, cool. I got my M's, or I got my 6 digits. We good. But with him, it's like, it's not coming from the place of Leo. I want you to be at your best, and I want you to be at your best, so we get a potential classic matchup. It's not none of that. It's cocksocketed. That nigga's a cocksocket, dog. Motherfuckers will get up and, oh, Gervonta Davis, you don't think David Haney and this and that? I think he beats him easy work. And just, man, when you are a journalist, certain shit needs to stay in the confines of a barbershop. You don't need to put your official opinion. You can be. It's hard to ignore your fan. The fan in you as a reporter, and you take to a certain fighter. It's hard to ignore that. It's hard to ignore that. But you have a responsibility when as a journalist or whatever you want to call, or a reporter, because you have a legion of people that look to you for information. So when you go and you disseminate misinformation and bullshit, the motherfuckers up under you was gonna, they're gonna echo that same sentiment. And you a motherfucker who disseminates a lot of bullshit. Fuck out of here, bro. That shit is corny. So now you get Bill Haney on here. Nah, man, he's a cancer, and I agree with him. Man, let the camps handle the shit talk. Let the camps handle all that shit, man. You need to fall the fuck back, because when the drama go down, you not gonna be there. You gonna be looking for the nearest exit. You're gonna be looking for the nearest exit. You only fucking with Gervonta Davis because he's inadvertently attached to Floyd Mayweather, bro. You would drop your jaws if Gervonta said, "Hey, yo, man, yo, bust it open." You would do that for him, bro. That shit is corny. That shit is corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just, you, you are a dude who just, like, you don't get it. You don't get it, Brody. I was glad when Bud banged on you, bro. You can be a fan. You can let it be known, yo, this is my guy right here. Like what they do on the Porterway podcast, man. They believe they fucking with David Benavidez, and they believe David Benavidez will be Canelo Alvarez, but it's not to the point where it's like you hear a certain level of disdainment in them dudes. Like, yo, I'm tired. No. Tim Bradley has a very fair critique of he has a very fair critique of Canelo. I still think Canelo can be outboxed. I'm not apologizing for that. I definitely think he can be outboxed. But he's also gonna exist within the realm of reality and not throw on the pom poms and a fucking skirt to cheerlead for niggas, man. And that's what you be doing, instigating shit. I don't want to call him a culture vulture like Bill Haney did, because if he was a dude if he was a mixed martial arts dude, if he was in those circles, and he was coming over here, let's say for the Francis Ngannou fight, and he would be getting little the bad the bad details on fighters from boxing, and taking it back over there to those spaces and running rampant with what it is that he was saying. And yeah, that would then you could say he's a culture vulture. As much as I want to say he's a culture vulture, I can't, because he's one of the OGs as far as reporting on boxing goes. He is. We can't deny that. But in the same breath, it's like, bro, like, you dig? Some OGs ain't good for the game, bro. Some OGs need to get stepped on and moved out the way, moved off kicked off the chessboard, because you a nigga that causes a lot of tension and dissension between motherfuckers, and that's you. That's you, bro. You will get your ass beat for doing the shit that you do. Pause. Yeah, man. Like the fuck I was saying, man. Just dude is a cancer, man. I just think his buzz needs to be taken down, just slight, not even slight, drastically, until he humbles himself. That shit is corny what he does. I'm glad that Bill Haney is beating the drum and banging on him like this, because some motherfuckers definitely need to be banged on. He's proven to be one of them dudes who needs to be banged on. What he does is very sloppy and just chaotic. It's very chaotic. You dig? And like I said, these fight, like, you are not like it. Ain't no fighter stepping in the gym just on the humbug trains. Yo, he's good. Like he's an amateur level fighter, low level amateur fighter. No average nigga in the street can deal with this nigga. But it is a difference between amateur level fighters and pro level fighters. Let alone a motherfucker who can't even do a pull counter. You can't imagine the immense amount of pain that a professional fighter can bestow on you. You can't imagine that shit. Because what you see, you will look at a fighter get his ass beat and be like, man, you getting your ass beat. You lost, bro. I just watch you get the fuck beat out of you. What the fuck? You like? I feel like I got a chance with you until you really sit back and be like, I can't do what this dude is doing. Okay, yeah, he got knocked out, but that was a world champion that he lost to. This is the dude with I don't know how many professional fights. Even an upside down record, a motherfucker is a professional fighter. You not ready. You not ready. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is just respect these fighters, Brody. Even if you don't like them, it's a certain place that it's a time. If Nestor is a dude he was letting it be. He was banging on Spence, but the difference is he willing to stand on business. And we've seen him get in the ring and lace up, bro. We have never seen you get in the ring and lace up. You was talking greasy about Mario Lopez years ago. You heard you don't like it to the body, you a bitch. All right, yeah, cool. He don't like it to the body. No fighter does, but he's been in a position where he's took body shots. You haven't. I just feel like in certain sports, motherfuckers really need to be methodical in how they go about critiquing people. Combat sports, football, any sport you're dealing with a certain level of physicality, that is a sport that you really need to, tread lightly on, man. And you was a dude who I feel, you don't have the discretion to do that because you interview fighters. And because you interview fighters, that means in your heart of hearts, that I guess that makes you feel like you can rumble like one of them, bro. You will get your ass beat. Just stop with the disrespect, my nigga. That's what the shit boiled down to. Stop with the wild, disrespectful shit, bro. You not tough. You not tough. You ain't beat nobody, none of them dudes. Stop with the bullshit, man. Stop with the disrespect. Stop talking like you like that. Stop instigating. And just because I'm really waiting for somebody to just say, yo, man, I got lawyer money, man. Just knock your motherfucking teeth out your mouth. I'm really waiting for that. And I hope all that footage gets released. I hope it's on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that. Because that's honestly what you need, my nigga. You really need to be humble. And on that note, I'm going to work to get this day over with because it's Friday Eve and I'm ready to get to Friday. So that's all I got to say about it, man. Y'all stay righteous and be easy. Yo, deuces.